Alright, welcome back. I am going to... Let's see. We're going to recall, because... Yeah, what is this thing, by the way? It's like it's an infused with the essence of immortal Tyr himself, the pool of righteous energy will recover any relics lost by those who act in the service of the just God. A small donation will be appreciated. Yeah, I never understood that one. Seems to be kind of a convoluted thing. Death is permanent. You cannot respond. No respawn for you. Yeah. Poor last mercenary. He certainly looks the part of the tough road. Hey, what's this? Kendrick's Mercenary Barracks. Isn't that where Arabeth is? Maybe I can continue the Arabeth's tale. Wait, is that Arabeth? Yes, it's Arabeth. Fair lady.
I am pleased to see that. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult? Why do you ask me that? The spy master patrol. I see. I suppose my state is obvious enough. The servants claim after all that has happened with the plague and Vendig, I think a disturbing dream or two is not so surprising, wouldn't you agree? Now you too? Has the world gone mad, or is it me? Perhaps you are right. Having the perspective of another on these dreams may not be a bad... I am falling in the dream. Always falling. Surrounded. And then I see a shrouded figure. It is the voices get so much louder. They are accusing me, blaming me, and I feel ashamed. Though I do not know what I am being blamed for. I cry out for help, for them to stop their assault, but I go unheeded.
You know, I think Arabeth is like a very... her voice actor is pretty damn good. I also like Aaron Gahn's voice actor, and I love Aaron's character portrait. Look at that. Wow, I bet that's gonna sound loud as fuck on the recording.
And then I catch up to the figure, and I see that it is not Vendig. He turns and gazes at me with sad eyes, and I know it is Tyr. And then my god turns his back on me. These are my dreams. Perhaps now you can understand why I have not wished to discuss them. I am... frightened. That's kind of you to say. I am glad I told you at least. I do feel better for it. Thank you. Until then, however, let's return to the subject of your task. That is something we can focus on at least. Go with Tyr's I am pleased to see that. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult? I did say that, didn't I? Are you sure you wish to hear the tale? It is not as you wish. Do not complain later, however, if you find the tale does not live up to... Where should I begin? My family lived in a human village in the wild... The village was destroyed when the orcs massed and attacked the Southlands. My family was killed, though I survived. For years I thought of little but wreaking bloody vengeance upon the orcs. I stalked the crags with my bow, mercilessly killing all I crossed. Indeed, I was much different then. My vengeance consumed me, and I dealt death at every turn, but I had no peace. On the 5th winter of my hunt, I stalked an orc tribe deep into the spine of the world and encountered a blizzard so terrible I could do naught but camp and pray. The blizzard was merciless and lasted days, and as I lay dying in the snow and wind, I spotted a human man approaching. I thought I was mad. He was tall and strong, though I noticed he was missing his right hand. The cold did not seem to affect him, and he looked down at me kindly and picked me up from the snow without effort. I remembered nothing beyond that. When I awoke, I found myself at a small Ilmitary monastery near the city of Silvery Moon. The monks told me I had nearly died. I have often thought him thus, an avatar of the Mame. Whoever he was, the Ilmitary monks had not seen him bring me, and I never saw him again. He came to me time and time again in my dreams for many months. I refused him at first, determined to return to my bloody hunt. The dreams came more frequently, and the man grew more stern with me. The path lay elsewhere, I was told, and reluctantly I left the mountains and came to Neverwinter and entered the service of Tyr. The dreams never came again. Tyr's clerics took me in, and over time I learned their ways and grew to admire the maimed god. I chose to champion justice instead as his paladin, and found peace at long last. My dedication saw me rise through the ranks, and it was much later that I encountered the young acolyte Fenthic, and knew that I had found my true path at last. No, I am glad that you have come to work. I would be glad to call you a friend. Tyr only knows that finding a friend in times like these is difficult enough. I hope you feel the same.
Yeah, I want to see what the reaction is.
I shall forget you said that, sir. Perhaps we should forget that I said anything either.
And here I was just trying to be friendly.
I am pleased to see that you... Have you yet discovered any new information on the...
Hell.
Go
What?
with Tyr's blessing, then.
Okay, now I gotta load. I knew that was the wrong thing to do. Well, luckily I didn't get very far, just talking to her. I was so sure a witty remark, a witty, playboyish remark was the best way. I actually did have some kind... I seriously felt... Wait. I need to heal Dale. I seriously did feel, though, that was hopefully... like, the way to go, since it's been a while since I played this game. I'm coming, Arabeth, to correct the mistake that I have made. You know, I'm actually wondering something about that Moonstone mask. At first I thought it was like,
I am pleased to see that you... Have you yet discovered any new information? Why do you ask me that? I see. The servants claim, after all that has happened with the plague, now you too? Perhaps you are right. And the voices get... And then I catch up. These are my dreams. That's kind of... I do feel... Until then, however, go with Tyr...
like,
I am pleased to see... Have you yet
the moon's
discovered
like,
any new
I always sound
information
like
on the
protecting the prostitutes against, For some reason I thought of like a railroad kind of thing, like with the black slavery thing. I have no idea why. But then I realized, wait, people won't get past the guys wearing this to the prostitutes' rooms. Oh god, these masks must belong to the bouncers of the club, not people who protect women of the night on the streets. That belongs to the bouncers in the club.
I did say that, didn't I? As you will. Where should I? The village was for years. Indeed, on the 5th, the blizzard, he was tall. I remembered nothing beyond. I had whoever he came to. I refused him. The path lay. Tears cleric. My dedication saw me No, I would be glad to call you a friend. Tia only knows that finding a friend in time. I am glad, my friend. Let us return to the subject of your mission, then. I wish there were better leads we could... All I can... Not everything that is unusual will be the doing of this cult, obviously. But they are out there, and active. It is good to see you again. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult? I am angry. I have been thinking more and more of how Fenthic devoted his entire life to the service of justice and the performance of his duty, just as I have. Discarded by his liege lord to appease the witless masses. Discarded by his god for one foolish mistake. Tell me why I shouldn't be angry. What should have happened? Perhaps he should have received some recognition of his long service. And so Fenthic got his final reward. Shall I too end my life a traitor? Executed for being too adhered to my duty to question injustice when I see it? Will Tyr abandon me then too?
Wow. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to respond equally as,
And what is like me? Tyr brought... All I know is that vengeance is not Tyr's way, but I feel perhaps it is just the dreams. They continue to come and get worse each night. I hear voices crying out. So many voices. I see. Promise me as my dearest friend that you will find this cult and visit upon... Thank you, my friend. It is... You have been a fine friend. Here, let it symbolize our friendship. Perhaps if something were to happen to me, it would remind you of me in... I don't mean anything, my friend. It is simply for that makes me glad. You do me a great... Let us speak more later. Go, find where the heart of...
Yay. What is this thing? What does this ring do?
It is good to see you again. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult? This is good news. What have you discovered? So the cult was responsible for stirring up the humanoids in the... While this information you bring is incredible. Fortunately, have you found any other information? The cult sought to strike against you through an agent did. While this information... Fortunately, it... Have you found any other information? This Mogram grows desperate, I see. While this information... Fortunately, have you found any other information? ramblings of a madman. This information suggests that this I would like you to continue your investigation, just in case. I need a... So, the cult sought to strike at you. This information confirms it then. The cult is located... You will need to get into Luskan and enter the host tower itself. Speak to Aarin. Hopefully he will have some ideas on how you can go about this. Go then and speak to Aarin.
I understand that you have found information. An old friend of mine is a... I will give your description to him, so he will allow you entry. Arabeth and I shall be moving our base of operations to Luskan, so we will meet you there. Arabeth and I shall begin moving our base. Remember to finish up any loose ends you have, and to take what companions and gear you need before going to Luskan. Go then, and do... We will meet you in Luskan's Temple of Tyr, my friend. When you are ready, go to the city gates, and the sergeant there will let you in. I will be attempting to find you a way into the hotel. Arabeth insists on coming to Luskan as well. I believe she feels a strong need to see this through. Arabeth may seem disturbed, but it is not without reason. I am not completely sure just yet. Arabeth, and remember to finish up any loose ends. Go then.
Okay, I still have to go to Neverwinter Wood and do all the side quests and stuff. The loading's kind of taking a bit. I wonder why. Well, for the time being, let's, I think it's at the end, right? What's this? Is this, Yeah, I got 2 of Alef's gems.
How do you do?
Don't worry,
Have you had any luck acquiring the gems?
Out yet.
Or is there something
Everything
else?
happens for a reason, it does.
Thanks so much for helping me out, Halar.
Happens for a reason, it does.
Thanks so much for helping me out, Halar.
How do you do?
Where's my drink? Don't worry, young Ander. This will work out yet. Everything happens for a reason, it does.
Thanks so much for helping me out, Halar.
Yeah, there's something else too. That chick in those tomes.
Welcome to the shop, as I like to say. I am Elturas.
That should about do it. Think I made out like a bandit. Okay. So. Wait, Gannon's journal? Okay, I have 2 tomes left to acquire. The werewolves to catch. The serpent's last gem to get. And I need to find Dalen's mother's killer. And figure out what the hell this Star of Calamush is. Let's see.
Can I help you?
This has got to be the most boring thing for anyone to watch ever. There's this guy.
ALTE!
I guess someone who sells different stuff. Right. Let's get to it. First, take care of the major stuff at Neverwinter Woods, and that's where I'll also likely find at least. I think that's where the last of the gems are, or is rather, and this one, and. Let's get to it. Sorry, I was just checking the data usage. This looks like a rand site.
I shall do as you ask.
Originally, looks like the place was just ransacked. I wonder if I should do it the way Jesse did it with Sky. Random thought. Just like handle all my crap in my inventory off screen. Oh, sweet. I'm nearing that level. Hey guys.
Greetings to you.
I'll be your reinforcements. No problem.
I shall do as you ask.
I'm a horrible escort. Like a horror. Well, I'm just a horrible assistant, adventure, whatever. I just take everyone's stuff. guess I'm starting this now. It's getting late. I'm gonna stop here.